Welcome back, guys, to part 27 of my Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time walkthrough. In this part, we'll go to the bottom of the well. Sorry. To get the Lens of Truth. Yeah. But first, we should make fun of these redeads. My bad if you heard that. I honestly can never get a fucking 30 minutes without being bothered somehow. So sorry, I would start all over, but then again, I just don't give a crap. I'm pretty sure you guys don't mind. You didn't miss anything by me saying that. And you probably didn't even hear that, but whatever. So yeah, now we go to Kakariko Village. And it's on fire. And there's Sheik. And now this is getting all retarded. She's being pulled or thrown away by an invisible force. Who could it be? Well, I know. Do you know? Probably. Now Link is going to try and fight it, even though he doesn't know what the hell it is. And gets his ass whooped. Now he wakes up. So yeah, technically if you're reading the script or whatever, the letters, the captions, you get the idea. That was actually the newest boss we're going to face at the Shadow Temple. Well, it's stupid since it's already out, so why the hell would he go back to the temple? But anyways, whatever. So technically, what Sheik is saying that the monster was blocked in the bottom of the well. Yet you'll see later in this video the incongruency. But yeah, so technically it's an invisible monster currently. So yeah, but we'll get a item that will help us see it later. But yeah. And right now we're learning the Nocturne of Shadow, I think. Yeah. And it will take us to the entrance of the Shadow Temple. And many people think that is actually the only way you can get to the Shadow Temple, but it's not true. And the only reason I figured this out is because one day I was just watching, I believe it was Helmer's 10 Master Quest walkthrough, and he said that it was the only way you could get it. I was like, not really, I think I remember another way. And yeah, if you were, when you were a kid and there's a magic bean spot or soil, if you put it in and you go back as an adult, that that magic plant can actually take you to the Shadow Temple. You just gotta jump at the right time. So yeah. Anywho, so now we're going back to to the Temple of Time. Sorry, couldn't remember. And we're going to the bottom of the well to get the Lens of Truth. I personally was afraid of the bottom of the well and the Shadow Temple when I was little. But now it's like really stupid that I was afraid. But yeah. So yeah, the soil, the magic bean soil is to the right of us. Right now you can see it. So yeah. If you were to like put a magic bean there and come back as an adult, then yeah, you could actually get to the Shadow Temple without using the song. I was gonna give this demonstration to prove it right, but personally, it's much bothered for me to do all that extra work. And plus, I was trying to make this video really short. I was trying to make it 15 minutes, but ended up being around 19 minutes, so my bad. So now you gotta play the song of Storms. Yeah. And it should drain all the water in the well. But yeah. And then again, have you realized that we learned this song in as an adult when we go to him and show him the Ocarina? And what the dude says is that a kid, meaning us, played that song and messed up the windmill. So that means he learned the song from us, but we learned the song from him. So that makes no sense. So yeah. Then again, this is Nintendo. So we eventually had to learn the song somewhere, and yeah. If you think about it, we never really learned from anybody. We learned from ourselves, but then again, that can be really confusing knowing that we never actually learned it, ever, as a kid. And actually, this is like its own dungeon, if you might say. But you don't even have to complete it, you only have to do shoot things, and that's it. And here I'm waiting for that big ass bubble, and you'll see who I'm talking of. He's coming, but yeah, that's what she said. But but yeah, there. You just kill him with one bullet seed, which is stupid since he's like 20 feet tall. Yeah, you don't need to go there. Honestly, you don't need to go anywhere except over here. You'll see where. Watch out, there's a sculpture above. That's what the thing tells you when you click it. And if you check, yeah, see? There, no, if I'm not, no, that's at the Shadow Temple. But yeah, here you gotta play Zelda's Lullaby. And I keep mentioning this, and I'll mention it every temple. That without Zelda's Lullaby, we probably would never even completed one dungeon. Maybe the first one, that's it. But here's different. Like when you here it tells you danger below. If you actually get too close to the thing, to the other steps, you actually fall because if you actually use the lengths of truth after you get it, you'll see that it's not really a tile. It's like that invisible wall. I mean, not that invisible wall, but that wall over there that you can pass through it. If you actually step, you fall. And here's the thing: you actually can't. You know when you're off the ledge and you actually jump, but you don't really jump. He holds onto a ledge. Well, it doesn't. It doesn't. He doesn't do that when with the traps thing or whatever. So now that's all we had to do. We had to drain the water again and go into that hole at the beginning of the room. And now we fight this dude. I think his name is Dead Hand or something like that. And yeah, you have to let him grab you. Well, his hand. And then he'll appear again. It's really an easy battle, if you think about it. I think you have to hit him 16 times. If I'm not wrong. And yeah, you gotta be precise. Otherwise, yeah, he'll move or whatever. I think it was 12 times or 16 times. I'm not sure. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, maybe like 11 to 12 times. I don't know, you can correct me later. I wasn't really counting. So yeah, now we get the lens of truth. But yeah, arguably, like as many people will argue, arguably, stupid. Anyways, I think this is like the best game ever, of all times. But a close second would be Mario 64. But yeah, and the only reason I'd say this is because if you think about it, here all you have to do is like drain the water and that's it. But yet they took the time to create a whole new thing. I guess they thought, what I'm assuming is that they thought that if people didn't have like a strategy guide, even though they did make some even back then, they would actually spend all their time going like checking all the rooms and getting the compass and getting the map if there is any, which I really don't know if there is. I think there is. In Master Quest there is. But yeah, in Master Quest you actually have to do the entire dungeon. I guess you can call it dungeon. But yeah, you actually have to do all of it. In here you don't. But even that, you actually have the option to explore. Even after you're done with the game, there's some things that most of the time you don't explore. Like an example, like in the first dungeon, there's a room we don't go because we don't have bombs. But yeah, now after you get them, you can go back and get the Skulltula. But yeah, there's always something you always miss. Well, you don't miss, but you can optionally go and explore or whatever. Like if somebody was like just bored of actually doing the bottom of the world so easily, they could actually do the entire dungeon if they really felt like it. They would probably get more Skulltulas like that. But yeah, now we're doing a mini game, and we're getting a piece of heart or heart piece. I don't know. People always call it differently. Sorry. But yeah, that's why I love this game. There's always something to do. And now you can cheat and use the lens of truth to see beyond, what's inside the chest. And you can do that for every chest here. Like, let me make it clear. You can only do it in the chest here. If you go to a dungeon and try to do that, it won't happen. Like, you can't see through it. And I'll prove it. On the Shadow Temple, I'll do it, and I can guarantee you that you can't do it. At least I remember it that way. I remember that after I learned about this trick, I didn't even know how the hell I learned about it. But when I did learn it, okay, let me sidetrack. If you actually use the Lens of Truth on that chest, it would have shown you the piece of heart. But yeah, I didn't do that. Anyways, but yeah, from what I remember, I tried to do that trick, like see what's inside of a chest, outside or here, like in a dungeon, and it didn't happen. So right now, I'm saying that it can only happen here, and like I said, I would do it just to prove myself wrong or right. So yeah. So yeah, now we got another piece of heart. So now we're gonna become adults again, and well, an adult again, and we're heading to the Shadow Temple. But yeah, I actually might keep my my videos to 15 to 20 minutes, because I personally, it's such a bother for me to talk for like an entire half an hour. And at some point I actually thought of talking for an entire hour, but no, I can't afford to do that, because like I said, my family bothers me 24/7. So if I messed up on the entire commentary like in minute 58, I will have to stop recording it, delete it, and start all over again, and no, I'm not risking that. So yeah, I'll keep it to 15 to 20 minutes. Unless it's something like I really don't want to separate, then I'll make the exception of making a half an hour video again. And then it takes forever to upload too. So now, this took me forever to know. On the first time I came to the Shadow Temple, I didn't know how to do this. I even think I didn't have the Din's Fire. I had to get it and whatever as a kid. But yeah, now we're at the entrance of the Shadow Temple. See you soon. Next part, Shadow Temple completed. Bye.